Wealthy Wake Up. It's Jeff J here to make your day, every single morning when we can. Usually Monday through Friday, but hey, we're doing Saturday. We're going overtime because I've been in Texas. I hope you guys can hear me well. We have the Christmas can in the background. We're going to talk about finding your perfect Christmas love today. And we'll be doing it with no other than the sleepy, but the guy who was up way before me at 5 a.m. I mean, this new camera, we had a webinar last night we got to talk about. We have a guy telling me to stop texting me, take him off his email list, which makes me smile. And if I tell you who that is, that's gonna be great. I have some tips from the Rock, Josh Rockwood, that I don't know if I should share here or later on, but this might be the only time I talk to you. I'm trying to think what else. Lot of exciting things today for you guys. But finding your Christmas love, if you have a girlfriend, I want to hear from you in the comments below, or a wife, and kind of what keeps you guys together during the holidays. I know they can be stressful. And also, I want to hear if you're single, like moi, what's keeping you kind of dedicated and focused, and run off and buying a gift for a girl that's caught your eye, or a boy that's caught your eye. Wherever you're at. So that's it. So Josh, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing good. We're just appealing to male audiences. We're not asking females about
No,
what's
I
going
said
on
if you're
with them.
buying a guy a gift too, which sounded weird because then it feels like I'm buying a guy a gift, which is cool. I mean, I do buy guy gifts, but not
Oh,
like that.
yeah. So yeah, I'm great. Got up at 5 a.m. this morning, had a very productive night last night. Actually, it wasn't as
So did I.
I didn't think it was going to be that productive, but it was
So why
actually.
was your
So
night productive?
because I ran an appointment and then started talking to a few people, and I normally that's when I go to bed, but like usually or go to bed at like right when I get out of my part-time gig. I usually like rest and relax and go to bed, but was able to make a few connections and run an appointment last night. So it was good.
Right.
It was really good.
Did you make
I
connections? Because maybe we'll tease some of my webinar. I know you were able to support with audio, but not be able to be there. Maybe for everybody in here, because we are going to sell these webinars later on. The value I put in them is very good, and I feel like people don't pay for them. They never take action to them. Point in case, I'm going to play you my testimony from Arturo. I'm going to do that anyway. These are what you guys are going to see as part of our lives, with catered to what we can do for you, right? This is our morning shows to waking up. We're doing, and anything that I live or have success with, I want to bring to you, because if I can do it, you can do it. I'm having limited success now, and I just want to help as many people along my journey with me. I'm going to do less coaching calls and focus more in on actually a high ticket, which is the new thing. I'm more a high ticket life coach now. Went out to my first high ticket coach in Texas, and that just blew up. But I did want to hear about so these people, because this is Mark. We'll get into Christmas love at and it's already 7. Bad job, Eddie Kazari. 7:36. We'll get into Find Your Christmas Love. So if you want, you can listen to it back then. So let me ask you: did you, when you reached out, had a few connections? Was it through, how was that, through Instagram or?
Some people reached out to me via text message and
Oh,
then
man.
Facebook Messenger and Instagram. So yeah, it was cool. A lot of it's listen, life is very interesting. The journeys that we take, and some of it is like you know people for a while and then you reconnect, or not even you reconnect. It's people you don't even know, and all of a sudden you connect. I was thinking about Forrest, and I actually just went through my
Not the trees. There's a guy named Forrest, for those who are not listening.
right. Yeah, so there's a gentleman named Forrest, and he just messaged me, and I was looking at what worked on me when it came to like someone actually me being open and developing a relationship with somebody like online, because there's so much sketchy stuff online. You are so distracted, dude. The crazy thing is when I
I'm listening. I'm
let's
listening, dude. I'm listening. I heard everything you said. I'm what I'm doing is I'm trying to entertain the listeners as they watch. And I was thinking of Maria, who's saying, "Don't touch
okay,
your
so let's
face or your
let's
hair."
let's say this real quick. So that's selfish,
What?
because you think when you talk that you're the most entertaining thing in the world, and then
No,
as soon as I talk, you got to go like this because nobody's listening.
no, yeah, no, that's not true. All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. You know what? I thought of Maria. Okay, Maria is one of our listeners. She said, "Man, why does he touch his face and hat so much? Right? It's like a tick." So then I was like, "I'm not going to do it. I don't think I've done it." So then I touched my face and hat. I thought, I bet you'd drive nuts if I danced around. So that's why I did it. So I'm thinking of our listeners, dude. I'm
Well, I
sorry.
think a lot of
Like,
it too
pay
is
attention to the comments.
you
Go
bring
ahead.
you bring so much energy, and I have my fiance is asleep in the other room, so I'm like quiet, and you're like, "Wah!" So like I'm trying to bring the energy, but I'm trying to bring it different. But anyway, I think it's really impactful and important. What are you drinking, by the way?
This is your Fiesta, Ultra Fiesta Monster Energy Drink, not the sponsor. Sponsor's Podblade today if you want to read it later. But these are actually really good. If you guys pay me, I'll drink more. If you don't pay me, I'm going to switch to Love You Mean It Coffee, which I should actually talk about. This is coming out tomorrow on this TCN app. You can download the Country Network app and see me on TV along with my boy EJ Cruz and Kaylee, Coffee Talk with Kaylee.
I was waiting.
I got it right. Is the show. Anyway, go ahead, Josh. Sorry. That was the whole thing.
No,
so, yeah. Yes. You ever have these Monster Energy drinks?
I never have, actually. That's why I asked.
They're amazing. It's like a party in your mouth.
So, by the way, I'm growing a beard. What do you think?
I think you do, and you're growing it the right way. You're trimming it out as you're growing it, like you trim the top of it, right?
Yeah, I trim the top and I trim the sides and I trim down low, so it's not like I don't get the huge neck beard. But
yeah, see, that's what I got to do. I got to trim that, the nose hairs, everything. So I think I'm just gonna shave everything, and go clean, not clean shaven, but down. I thought about growing a beard, but then it was like, I'm copying you again. Let me not do it.
Well, one thing I learned is, so always when I would get to this point, it would be so itchy, and then I'd be like, "Fuck, F this, I can't do this anymore." So what I did was, I looked it up, like, how does somebody grow a beard, and how do they get past that point? And it's 2 words. Ready? Beard oil. So I went and bought some beard oil, and you just rub some of the stuff on, and it helps moisturize the skin underneath your hair.
No way! That's why I was talking
dude, it's not even itchy.
Oh, that's why, dude. Comeback Cam, one of my success proteges who has Johnstone services in the local area, hit a record amount of snow shoveling and snow removal, epic things. He used to tell me about beard oil. Dude, no, that makes me think I'm here. It's either I was going to get shaved before the show, or I'll go out and buy some beard oil, and I'll join you right there. What do you think?
Well, you do whatever you want. At your point where you're at, I mean, you don't really need the beard oil right now, but give it like 3-4 more days.
But I feel like, it's like it gets miscolored for a little bit. Like, it takes a while to grow, and this grows in a little quicker. See, I was watching
I showed this up. Everybody's facial hair grows different in different spots. It's very, very rare for somebody to be even all around. See, even though it looks like, hey, I'm kind of even, it's very dark here, kind of like how you are. It's very dark right here, and it's dark underneath here. So it's everybody.
Great for the woman listeners right here.
Yeah,
I feel like we're like the girls talking about shaving their legs right now for them. Like, oh, I always don't get this far here.
Ladies, I mean, obviously, I have my wonderful, beautiful, amazing fiance sleeping in the other room. But ladies, beard, yes or no? What's your vote? Do you like guys with a beard? Do you not like guys with a beard? I mean, Santa Claus, he's got a beard. He's making lots of kids happy.
That sounds right.
That's not exactly what I meant. I mean, he's making people happy is what I meant.
Yeah. Dude, Santa Claus isn't even real. I hate to break it to everybody, man.
Yeah, sorry, kids.
Speaking of which, Daniel Gomez called me. You know who that is?
I do know who that is. Yeah. Well, how'd that go?
Dude, it went and I know we were talking about something you were talking about, and I was dancing around. Now we're totally off it. But 7:36, we're to talk about how to find your Christmas love. You're just tuning in. And that's going to be, he has your fiance sleeping in the next room. How you can have that happen. I don't have a fiance in the next room. That's what I'm looking for. But it went like this, dude. He called me, hey, brother, how are you? And then he said, hey, brother, why are you doing everything you're doing? Right. And it really just hit me like, wow, why am I doing it? Right. Do you know what I said?
Did you go through your whole entire coffee shop, music studio, my brother, all this?
Well, so I always did it for some of my older brother. And then I thought about it. I thought, well, no, just recently it's been, and I don't mean this to sound any bad way, Josh. Okay, I really don't. But Jay's not here, right? I'll build that in honor of him. To go build a business and have it like as a memorial, like when mom died, Aunt Joyce did something like breast cancer cut awareness. It's not abnormal for people to do stuff in memory when they lose somebody. Okay.
Right.
Me, I decided to do it at the up to ninth degree with a therapist telling me I couldn't do it because of how I was, that was just fuel in the fire. Right. But then I basically turned to him. I said, well, really, it's to get my brother to kind of the level of success. And I'm not even successful, dude. I have a huge tax bill. So anybody thinking, oh my God, we have to give this guy money. You're going to I need the money. But the level of success I got, I said basically that it was for my brother Josh who's alive.
Okay, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead. Because I know you're not going to like that, but.
Yeah, let me tell you, this is the reason why. So I've done some pretty successful things in my life.
I'm sorry, you're right. It does make me sound that like that.
And I'll be candid with you. My let's say this. You've been there to support me. You have been there to support me, but it's never like you've helped me along the way. Like you've always been there to help and support. So I'm wondering why do you believe that's a shift right now? Because maybe there's something that I'm missing. Why do you believe that you need to help me? Like,
yeah, I don't think I need to help you, dude. I think you could be fine wherever you're at. I just think with all the skills that I built up over my years to the point where I'm at right now in my career, okay, whether it was with the Changing Lives financial business that I am proud to be associated with. Okay. Making that no diminished. I actually got to post my little stats on who I recruited because I actually had two local recruits last night from everybody, including Stefan Larry, which is someone who wants to see. When we say recruit, that means we're showing people an opportunity to make money like me and Josh are making money, right? At a revenue, it's by far, and I don't mean this to be like preachy or anything like that, but it's by far, I believe, I know I'll make $1 million in this thing, and I know Josh will probably make multi-million in it because the way he's focused on this new venture. My whole point of it is I've been pulled around many times. I'll actually show you text, dude. This girl sent me a message last night after I posted the guy making 10K. She went and sent me a message. Wow, I'm proud of you. What do you do again? So I looked up at our chat, and she worked for PHP. And she said, this is why, so this works perfectly to her title. She said, oh, you should come work for a PHP. There's a lot of single Spanish girls. That's literally what she said. She knew my buying power. Good for her. She listened. And then she tried to sell me on it, right? But unfortunately, I figured to get to the level of success I need to cut out a woman for right now and just focus on the lonely nights.
Yeah. So the only reason why I was saying that is because I was also speaking to Mr. Rockwood, and he was talking about your guys' conversation about how.
Oh yeah, good. That's what I wanted to talk about. What do you say?
He said your brother says he doesn't want to overshadow you, and dude, I appreciate that so much.
Thank you.
And
oh no, not the and. At least you learned it. So guys, that's a great sales tip. Say everything and say and instead of but, because but cancels everything out and intenders it. So great. All right, go ahead.
And this is gonna sound cocky, but like, dude, when you're a flame, nobody overshadows you. You know, like when you always have a fire burning inside you, there's no like. It would be my fault if you were overshadowing me or was letting anybody else overshadow me. Do you know what I mean? And I know what you're saying. Listen, so this is what he's referencing, people. I'm glad we're talking about this. So back when I was younger, I took no action. I didn't do much. I was very insecure. I was depressed. I had a lot of stuff going on wrong with me. I'll tell you the reasonings why is after our mom died, I took it internally and I tried to fix and solve everything in my family. Like I tried to pay my dad's bills and everything like that. And speaking to a therapist a few years ago, they were like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have done all that. You're like 12 years old, dude. You're trying to take all these responsibilities on yourself. So I like absorbed all this stuff. Long story short, I didn't take action. I was very frustrated. I was very upset and I was very sad most of the time. And Jeff handled things a little bit differently. He became really cocky. So what he would do is he would walk into a room and he would try and peacock and try and like show up like exactly peacock.
I know, a Bobby Peacock. I just shot at Bobby Peacock. Go ahead.
Right. So he would do that, and a lot of it he would do it at the expense of myself. And I'm not going to go into too deep of what this is, but basically diminish me in order make a joke of me in order to get attention for himself. Not all the time, but if he could, he would do it. And I get it. If you're looking to get attention, you look for easy targets. I was an easy target back then. So what that means is back then I used to be always so upset and so like, why is this happening to me? Why me? And all that. Then I went on a self-growth journey and I learned a lot of things. A lot of different things that I went and actually taught Jeff, but didn't even realize he didn't even realize at the time sometimes I was teaching him these things. It was kind of like ninja things that I was teaching to him. So I think you still come from that frame of reference of that's who I am. Like I'm going to start lying, you know?
That is true. And you're really not that anymore. So I apologize.
Listen, I get frustrated. You know what the one thing is when I make excuses, I catch myself making excuses. It's like the horrible thing. Like the reason why I haven't succeeded in, let's say, all right. So working, I want to be careful how I say this. Working in the restaurant industry during the pandemic is extremely challenging. Extremely challenging. It's one of the hardest things anybody could ever do. Restaurant industry is doing very poorly, and probably within the next 5 to 10 years, you're going to find out who the strong people are and who the weak people are. The weak people you never see again. The strong people you'll find out who will survive.
Yeah, this weeds out. So it's something about the coronavirus. It weeds out.
Pandemic. It does. Yeah. Always in those type of things. It always weeds out people. Anyway, it's my fault. There's no other reason why the restaurant isn't succeeding besides it being my fault. And what I mean by that is if I say it's coronavirus's fault, it's anybody else's fault, that immediately diminishes the fact that I did not take responsibility. So this is a long way of saying that it's super, super important to take responsibility. So no matter what you're doing in life, you got to take responsibility, even if it's during a pandemic. So this is a super long way of saying I take responsibility. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you think that you're overshadowing or doing whatever it is. I take responsibility. It's not your fault. The person you used to be, you are not anymore, right? So I appreciate the fact that you always say those things, but it's kind of like it's not who you are anymore. So I don't think we need to live that narrative out.
Well, dude, I appreciate that. Thank you. I was going to show some webinar slides, but FBD was supported yesterday. He was there, so I don't want to bore him again. It's good to see him. I know we're up a little late.
Yeah, dude, really good job, by the way. Sorry. I'm going to brag about my brother a little bit.
But here, can I address what you just said? Yeah, you just said everything. So recap for FBD coming in, maybe the wife. Josh basically said that I used to be someone who would always put Josh down, and we both reacted differently because of how our mom passed away. He took an internal, tried to take out more stuff. I became really cocky and full of myself, and I'm always trying to check myself, even right now with everything going on, to be very self-aware, right? I was listening to Gary Vee the other day. Love Gary Vee. He's ingenious. I'll send you videos. It's all about marketing. We're doing a lot of stuff in business. He said, do as much live stuff as you can right now and get live on LinkedIn. So I have to figure out why the studio's not live on LinkedIn, of how it works with the algorithm. You guys are genius. Go listen to Gary Vee. He puts out a lot of stuff. I consume it, and then people pay me a lot of money for huge tax, which we'll talk about. I'm going to play the Turo. I'm just really excited about Turo and everything coming big with him. And he's going to be my one client going forward. There's going to be a few. But I did want to say, with everything you said there, yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I'll say it again. I definitely feel this this thing to you that I don't want to, like, would you like if I joined the 5 a.m. calls, which are you and Josh Rockwood?
Yeah, you can.
Well, I was hoping he wasn't going to say that, man. This is tough enough to wake up.
Get up at 5 a.m. like the winners do, brother.
That's true. Amazing job, Jeff. You are a star. I think your audience was it say excessive with the camera on a thing for 9 p.m. Yeah, dude, it was 9 p.m. on Friday. We didn't plan on doing that. We planned on doing it Tuesday earlier. Dude, I was surprised how many people there at 9 a.m. Let me actually show you a text from our boy. I probably shouldn't do this online, but I don't think he watches, and because I think he's turned us off. But he was our video guy. Let's look at what it says here. So Let's see if I can show it up to the screen here.
It gets all white. We can't
That's
see
gonna
it.
focus because I have the actual DSLR camera, which I'm interested to see how I look on here. And she goes, so he goes, good morning, Jeff. Can you please have your VA take me off your email list? I have asked a few times without any success. The last
Good
thing
job.
he said is this is where you want to make a video. 3301 Ocean Boulevard, Corona Del Mar, California, parked somewhere near this house. You know who it is? We were there together with this boy. He is not, yeah, he is, I want to be very, because he might be a listener, he might be a fan. He does marketing services. He's bald. He looks like Evan Carmichael.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so wants to be off the email list. So, should we, we'll give him a shout out today. So what should I do, dude? The Grant Cardone in me says, blitz him, keep hitting it. I also had Garrett of Share Car. Dude, he basically built another Uber. Dude, the kid's highly successful. I tried to recruit him to this business. He's like, no, I have 4 IULs. I know what they do. I know all that stuff. I have my security license. He's security and life insurance. He got him when he was 20. He's 33 now, and now he's doing Ed Milet's style. He's buying out companies. He bought out like something like Turo, and he has a company called Share. You can look at it. They have an app because he put all his money into this for coronavirus. It's gonna be through the pandemic. He's an ingenious kid. He has another 10x girl I know, Brittany, who's working for him. I last texted him. He said, bro, if you text me one more time, I'm going to blast you on social media. And I literally, dude, this is bad. This is me. I literally got a smile like I'm doing something right, man, right? I'm marketing enough where I'm getting people angry, right? Now, with that said, he's kind of a good connect to have. Don't really want to, I think we might do business together today. He's actually a really cool kid. Dude, he's one of those kids who thinks he's really cool. And if he's listening, he knows this too. I got to learn success from him. I should show him on Instagram. Maybe I should show it up here. I'm a huge fan of him. Like, he's what I want to be. His dress is nice. He has a car. Not really I want to be. I just want to be perceived. Can I show him really quick? Now I'm having we're talking about Find Your Christmas Love. If he's single, ladies, check this guy out. Successful, everything. If he's not, I'm sorry to his fiance or his wife. Let's see. We're going to share my screen. I'm going to show this dude right now.
Is this wise to do?
Yeah, this is totally fine to do. I mean, we're not going to show the other guy who told me to take him off the email list. So let's go into my thing. So look, these are two. I've come so far from everything. We'll show the thing later. So let's go back into here.
Oh man.
What's funny? Find Your Christmas Love at 7:36. We're to talk really about that. What's I gonna say to you? We should do it. I should do an Instagram analysis on because everybody always is like, Jeff, how do you get your brand so big? People want to know this stuff, right? And like, I'm bringing on this marketing consultant. The guy on Turo said you're a genius. There's Abby, dude. Abigail. She went through Christmas shopping. Image. Did you see her story or no?
No, I didn't. Just go do what you're doing.
Yeah.
Stay on track.
His name is, I keep calling him Garrett, but it's Garrett. I see that. Yeah, I sent you this. I was like, oh, he'd be great in our business because I knew he had Garrett 9. This is him. Really cool dude. I love him, man. So look at this. Shop your own mortgage. So he does mortgage broking, right? Share your car, real estate and race cars. Newport got, it looks like he's single, ladies. I mean, he's taking this. Newport Coast, keep it classy, always classy. Link Garrett, fun. So look, see, followed by Share Your Car. That's what he owns. So look, this is Share. He actually looks like I don't want to tell you. He looks like he kind of looks a little arrogant in these photos, a little bit, right?
I have no idea. I've never met him before, dude.
But he looks, dude. He just dresses really nice. He has the whole lifestyle. He does the golf thing. Look, he's basically an Ed Milet kind of.
Is that a wedding photo?
Where? Which one? Let's see. I think this.
No, not that one. The one right above that one.
No, that one looks like
you clicked on it. No, okay, you clicked on it. Sorry.
It's a little lag here. And just like that, she's no longer up. So he is married to. Sorry, girls, he's off the market. So anyway, my whole point is he owns this company here. Let's see if I don't know how I find it. Share Your Car. So this is what he owns. So it just started out. Earn your car. Earn from the car you have. Rent from the car you want. Los Angeles. So actually exchange your car. It's actually a really good philosophy. I wouldn't shout it out. Look, Tesla, you can rent out. These are all cars that he gets access to because he's a big car enthusiastic. So I'm not. So it doesn't make sense for me. But if you are, this is a good route to go. because you can buy a lot of cars. Figure out as long as you can market them well, you can rent them out, and then you can drive them whenever you want. I know my buddy Mert does it, who's down the road. He fixed my iPad. So pretty cool concept, no?
Yeah. Why were you talking about this again?
Because he told me to take them off the text list.
Oh yeah. So I love your list. I love the fact that I get hit up so much. I would like the only thing is like Ice doesn't need to explain to me that she's Ice in every single message.
Oh yeah, no, just making sure it's like for me. By the way, Fueled by Doubt said this, and I'm gonna say this about Andy last night. So he said had to leave when he kept saying go. So Fueled by Doubt, who big fan of Andy. I don't know if you're there for Andy. He told everybody. So I think his girl was sick. He talks about how he handed her the credit card so she could go to take care of herself, and then he went through the webinar. Andy just seemed a little bit like I was on point last night. I was pretty good. I went back. I could be way better, but I was better. Like the first time, I was really nervous. I wasn't as nervous. You know, as soon as someone pays you, a high ticket coach, you get really a lot of confidence. But dude, he basically said, anybody has the camera off, leave right now. I don't want to talk to. I don't look at the back box screens. And it like ticked off everybody. I was like, oh, did you really go there? Like you probably shouldn't have went there, man. You know. And I do think
Yeah, I
there's a
heard
lot of
that.
what? Yeah, you did, right? It was a little like I'm sorry. Yeah, some people are like, I seem like a bully. Now, we did have a great offer that everything was in. We did well on it, and everybody's better. And he's a good dude. All right, so just don't judge him by one performance by any means.
Yeah, no. So I saw their first couple of webinars that you guys did, and he seemed really good. He seemed a little bit off. Yeah, he seemed a little
So
upset.
what I'm supposed to do though, and this was one thing he gave me a coaching tip: when you have everybody come on a webinar, you're supposed to have everybody put their phone away, take your thing, turn their cameras on, and rename their name. Like it's like protocol. So I don't know if he was mad because I didn't do that. I did enough. I asked people like once in the beginning, but
Well, I will say this, dude. I mean, yeah, that could be protocol, but we're figuring this pandemic thing out as we go along. I mean, everybody doesn't have like now I see a lot of people are saying put your cameras on, you know, whatever it is. This is new verbiage. Last year at this time, none of us would have said that. So none of us would have said that. Like now it's the part of like everybody's kind of like, hey, they're kind of half in and half out. Some people are doing jobs, some people are not doing jobs, you know. All right, do we need to have this on the screen all the time? Because I'm just looking at share.
There we got some in the chat. Do you see what's in the chat here? Friday at 9, I worked all week. I'm exhausted. I don't want my camera on for webinar. Yeah, that's what I figured, dude. It was my bad to do Friday at night. Like that was just me picking out a date. Like December 18th, and I was like, shoot, it's a Friday, you know, because like that everybody's working the whole thing. And then so thank you anybody who's watching this who came back or saw it. I want to show you this quick here. I showed it on the webinar last night. This is like a proud dad moment, and then 10 minutes, we're going to talk about finding your Christmas love, which talks about what did we cover so far? Beards, right? How to grow your beard. Those early. What else did we cover? Covered a lot already. Covered a lot of ground.
I try not to make everything all over the place, but sometimes it's fun when it is.
Yeah, but no, what I think, I don't know. What do you think, FBD thing? I got to check the Facebook. Are you on Facebook seeing if there's anybody mentioning comments? I just like to make people feel included. But by the way, we did not do hot seat trivia the last time, did we?
Yeah, we did. We did hot seat trivia last time.
Oh yeah, I went out on question 2. That's right. By the way, on December, I'm going to read the sponsor right now as I pull this up. So coming January 1st, the official name of this show, The Wealthy Wake Up, it looks like it's going to lead the way with it. You will be able to find us on all podcasting platforms. So if you don't hear us the morning, you'll be able to hear us the morning after. For right now, we're figuring out. I'm waiting for my mic to come in. I haven't even done my Christmas shopping. But until then, guess who's going to order them? Yep, that's right. It's going to be Podblade. Podblade, get all your podcasting needs. The CEO, Ram Ravi, good Jewish boy and friend of mine. Not only is he the CEO, helping everybody else out, he's also going to be a part of mentoring people with the Ravi Roundtable. If you ever want to start a podcast and edit it with membership discounts, that's all coming soon to the Changing Lives Entourage Summit, which I'm going to, anybody who's a listener here, I'm going to invite them in for, I'm going to cover their ticket. So for it. But that's Podblade. See the link in the bio to start your podcast you need. If you don't have a podcast, just start, just like we did right here. That's Podblade, which I didn't like the name at first, but it's kind of catching on. Do you like the name Podblade?
Yeah, I mean, I get it. Podblade.
So do you like the name? Hang on, I'm trying to find it. Oh, dude, I text so many people. I was texting everybody. So Mandy Cruz, dude, I jumped on a call with Mandy Cruz last night.
Last night?
Oh no, yesterday.
So you're trying to find the Arturo message, right?
Yeah. Oh, you already saw it?
Yeah, dude, it's fantastic.
Dude, the part of it, and this is the second time I've heard it, Josh. It was the best coaching I've ever received from anything I've invested in. And now this guy spent 30K with Dan Pena and told me that. Another kid spent 20K with Sam Owens. No, nothing against the dress up good, swear him at him, Dan Pena, or Sam Owens, who does I think he does a very clean marketing. I think they're both geniuses. I think they were necessary to get them to the level of what I do, and I think we matched together. So I think it's better of a collab thing. But it's a huge certification of what I think I'm very confident about. And it's a huge certification of, oh, it really works. And literally living proof. I told him to take 1, 2, 3 in action steps. And you can tell, like, he was like, oh, and I was like, you got to do if you want success, or X, I'm going to charge you X amount more. Right. And then he sent me an email for business partnership to consult him all through his whole marketing venture. And there's a way where I can make a revenue just being his official consultant, because the guy's high ticket, you know?
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. It was a great video. I was very proud of you. It was really cool to see.
So we'll tease that later. It'll be on my Instagram, Jeff the Entrepreneur. I'm sure I'll put it everywhere, man. That's like, I've gotten a lot of testimony videos. That's one that was like right after. I mean, the guy was excited. He made 10K. If you guys made 10K, I think if I made 10K, I'd be making.
I want to explain something to you guys real quick. So Jeff and I usually do show prep, and our show prep looks like about 5 minutes of going, what do you want to talk about? And then we get a good we get a kind of like all right, 7:10 we'll do this, 7:30 we'll do this, whatever it was. We did not do that this morning. In fact, this morning was kind of like, oh my God, it's Saturday. We didn't do our morning show yesterday. Let's make sure we do it today. So Jeff picked out the title. And usually when we pick out the title, it's usually a collab thing. I did not collab. I woke up and then I was in the process of meditating. And shout out to Jeff. He actually didn't blow me up on 20 different text messages. Usually when I say I'm meditating, Jeff will be like, oh, great. And then he'll send me like 20 text messages. And I'm like, broop, 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 broop. And text messages come in. But gotta ask, finding your Christmas love. This might be all my psychological readings or findings. What made you pick that?
So here, I'm actually getting ready for it right now. So what made me pick it was I had so many people say, hey, Jeff, it's Christmas, so you come over for a late snuggle. And I decided to say, no, I'm going to actually stay here and work on everybody who bought the Jeans Nights Entourage offer.
Let's break down that statement one more time. You said, I have so many people.
Sorry. Oh, yeah. No, I have
come over for
people.
A Christmas snuggle. So people, when you picture people, I picture, I picture grandmas, grandfathers, dudes.
Well, dude, there was a dude. I'm not gonna lie. There was one dude when I was out in Texas who he might be a case study of coaching. But the dude literally walked me to my car, handed me a car charger, and really looked at me like he was a fan. And it was cool. Don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of his as well. I think he's gonna do a lot of things success. I told you, Josh, you reminded me of Jay. I think that's what scared me a little bit, was you reminded me so much of Jay. Like it was almost like Jay would he would be like so engaging, and then if he got mad, he'd get mad. Right? It reminded me of that. Like if I said something, he might get mad at. I don't know. It's probably not his fault. It's probably how he is. But because I knew Jay, dude, you got to meet him. When we go to Texas, he lives down right in Legacy West, the beautiful area, right?
Nice.
He's like 5 minutes from there, and he has a real estate agent that he said he set me up with. But anyway, my whole point was I think he would take a snuggle with me the way it was going.
Okay. All right. So you've got all these people, right? All these people.
Sorry, I should not say that. That'll give me trouble. I have one person who invited me for a Christmas snuggle. That's it. And that's
saying you're looking for so what made your process of saying All right, let's make this the show topic, which I'm fine with. But
No, but just because here's the thing, I don't know if this is just me or entrepreneurs, and I know FPD is building its own thing doing real estate stuff too. And this is what I want to get ready for. I want a girl who supports me in my vision where I'm going, right? Which I know you have, and that's awesome. I'm extremely proud of that. But I also want someone like I don't want to feel good. I don't know about you, dude, but even now, like let's say I went with I want to name out a random girl, but like with Sylvia Leslie, right? The girl I've been hanging out with. We don't do anything really. She knows I'm pretty upset about it. But we will do the little Christmas snuggle every once in a while, right? I'll sleep over. We sleep in separate beds. We got a Ricky and Lucy thing going on because I have so much energy right now, dude. And this is probably I'm putting this out there so any girl knows you're getting this with me, okay? That I'll sleep for like 4 hours, 5 hours, and then I'll be up working on something. And she's like, "Oh my god, like I can't even sleep." So she goes in the next room, right? Which is fine. But my whole point is, um, I don't know, like even when I'm with there, it's like I feel guilty, dude. Like there's no better
you
feeling
got to write a
in
book.
life.
You should write a book. What to expect when you date an entrepreneur.
I should write one.
Yeah, like a book.
Elena has one, dude. Elena. Oh, and sorry,
Oh no,
Signal. Go ahead.
Elena's is building an empire, but she's writing a 10x ladies. But no, like what to expect when you like dating people like you. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think the
Because
first
I'm
thing,
not alone.
right, dude.
Trump,
I'm
Joe
actually
Gennady. Go ahead.
I'm actually extremely similar.
Yeah.
It's just I'm a little bit I'm not as verbose about it like you are.
Yeah, you have
Um,
more the Ed Milet to you.
yeah. So anyway, where were we going? I wanted to get
You
something.
asked me why we did Finding Your
Yeah.
Christmas Love, and I said that's why, because I think it's almost, dude, I might be George Clooney, and I think even George Clooney comes, I might never find, like, this is kind of at Christmas time, you hear all the songs, I love Christmas carols, right?
Okay.
Your Last Christmas, All I Want for Christmas Is You.
So
Dude,
let's right. It's
I
all
don't
about
ever listen
love.
to music. What I do, dude, it makes me like, damn it, man. I want to have my wife yelling at me because I'm putting on a morning show, you know?
What? Sorry. What do you want? What do you want?
I want, that's a good, that was the same question Daniel Gomez, like, man, it kind of tripped me up for once. Um, I want to make sure I have zero of a tax bill. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm extremely nervous about that. Actually, now that I'm off from the restaurant this weekend, I'm going to be killing it with appointments. I'm going to do my taxes. I'm going to be studying for my life and health test, right? But dude, I really want to be. I want to be a successful businessman. I want the place in. You know what, dude? I need to make a new vision board. Let me show you my old vision board here. Really quick.
Oh my god, dude. Jeez.
Oh, but you asked me what I want, dude. Like this is everything I want, right? So look, I want the car. I've always wanted a sports car. I never fought like a dude thing. That's an Audi R8. I think I want that, dude. I want to test drive. I want to start test driving cars. I want to test. I don't know if I want a Lambo. I joke around with G all the time. Did you see me put up that video on my story about the Lambo?
What do you want?
A Lambo.
Okay. What do you want? Do you want a relationship? Do you want a wife? Do you want a partner?
Yeah, dude. I want someone who's gonna do. I mean, I love doing the show with you. I want to do like a entrepreneur couples together. You know, like how it is. Like, dude, I love Driven and Sil. Like, I want like Albert and Sil. Which, by the way, shout out to him. He gave me $100. I gotta shout that out on Venmo for asking a question. Which cool. That's what I want to do, dude. I want to be like Mr. Beast. I want to be with a girl on a show. Or, me and you are kind of doing it, and we're gonna give out money eventually on this show. That's what I want to be doing, right?
Right.
So I want to give back, dude. I don't want to be this guy who's always taking. I want to give back. That's really it. You know, right now I have to take to give back. I get that. I have tax bills, everything. I've tried to burn out many different ways. I've lost money in so many different ways. I invested, dude. I was doing the math, over 200K probably in a growth material, literally. Like when you add it all up, it's crazy. You know,
Sorry, geez, I'm yawning. Didn't get much sleep.
I
So
love it. But yeah, I
I,
don't want, dude. Right now, I don't want a girlfriend. I know that. I like run from it. Like as soon as I like it, I don't want it. Because I believe it would hinder my growth in what I need to do.
right. So there's points of that. I think if you find the right person, they recharge you, dude. People recharge each other if they're in sync. It's just it's what happens. So I'm extremely blessed. I'm extremely fortunate that I have Ashley, who literally say you got calls today. You're going like after I work. 80 hours and I come home, she'll be like, what do you got? You got appointments done? You got to do, because she knows that what's important to me. And I think Grant and Alana said it the best way is you got to get on the same page. You got to know what your goals are. And if you both have those certain goals, then you know, hey, this is what we're working for. This is why he's spending so many hours doing one thing as opposed to not. So, speaking of finding your Christmas love, do you know when I proposed to Ashley?
Yeah, it was, Christmas Eve. Uh, that rhymes.
You cut out. I couldn't hear you, but
For Christmas Eve, I believe I said.
yes, Christmas Eve I did last year, Christmas Eve. So always because I pictured, being doing something very warm and very loving and romantic around Christmas time. Christmas has a natural um, romantic side to it. I mean, so does Kwanzaa, so does Hanukkah. I guess I don't know, but I don't. I don't know. I don't celebrate those.
So last night after the thing, I did that song which y'all played at the end, the Jonas Brothers. You heard me playing it, which by the way didn't come off as well as I thought. Like I got to figure out how to do the audio. Like some people do audio really good at post that live. For the webinar, I played the Jonas Brothers Christmas song, which is great. It was like Christmas every day year round. That one I associate with me and you doing the morning show, so I have a great association. These, and we're going to go through the top 27 Christmas songs here. So these are the top 27 Christmas love songs. So this is by Glamour Magazine. Top 27 love songs ranked in the top of their mistletoe potential. Okay. So that's just the so Baby It's Cold Outside, right? You've heard that one, right? Do you like that song or no?
Hold on a second. So Ick Factor is basically the blurred lines of Christmas carols. It's so catchy, you wish you could pretend the lyrics weren't so problematic. But the say, what's in this drink? Bit disturbing. So remember that song got triggered? Like everybody talked about, like, oh my God, Baby It's Cold Outside is bad. They wanted cancel culture. Yeah. And then 2 years later, WAP came out.
And dude, that's so crazy, dude. Yeah. But that nobody had a problem with WAP, or people have a problem with WAP?
I don't know.
Dude, no, the whole cancel culture thing, dude. The thing is, dude, we're live. We've been never more transparent than how we've been as a generation. We've never been able to do it more than now. Right? You aware of that? Right. So I think it's a huge, great thing. People are going to get outraged about anything, dude. As long as you have the best attention, relax, man. It'll be fine. Maybe
this is a good list.
Yeah, I know, right? That's why I looked this up last night when I wanted to play music. All right, Last Christmas. That's one of my favorite songs because I love the emotion. I love the heartbreak. Part of the reason why I'm able to brand people's messages so well is I can find, and people trust me to tell me a lot. I'm sure that's everybody too. But if they do, I'm able to really just find exactly where that emotion is to connect with the buyer. Because let me ask you this, Josh. Do you think people buy with emotion and justify with logic, or do you think that's not true? Or they buy with logic and justify with logic?
It's a really, really good question that you say. I think, yeah, obviously, yes. I would think one of the things too is a lot of times when it comes to getting into the sales game and learning all about it, is there's a lot of truths to what everybody says. Like, if you go with Tom Hopkins, or if you go Grant Cardone, if you do Brian Tracy.
What does my boy Tom Hopkins say about that? Does he say anything? I touched my nose in my face. I'm sorry, Alicia, or whatever your name is, Mary. Go ahead, John. You haven't touched your face once or nose or anything, huh?
No.
So tomorrow on the show, are we doing a show tomorrow?
We can.
Touch your head.
Dude, what are we talking about?
We're talking about do people justify with emotion and buy with logic? Or justify with logic and buy with emotion.
Yeah. So, yes, Tom Hopkins says he talks more about what not to say, like certain things you shouldn't say to people because people have emotion ties to certain words. So right. If you ever said contract, people say, "Oh, don't ever sign a contract," right? So never right. Should say contract. Say draft our feelings up on the paperwork just to see if anything makes sense, right? Yeah. Or if somebody says price an objection thing, right? So initial amount, right? Or if a down payment, people are like, oh, I wasn't going to do a down payment today. That would be initial investment, starting investment, using certain
So I'm
words.
taking notes from you because I've been selling without even using these nice words, which are nicer words. Initial investment. See, this is stuff, guys. You get value from this show here. We have stuff in our minds that you just attract from us for an hour. We do it in an entertaining way. Initial investment. What was the first one you said? Don't say payment, say amount.
Yeah, initial amount.
But I had a girl freaking out yesterday about 6 windows.
So
Really nice girl. I love her.
when you say the monthly payment, people already have too many monthly payments, right? We all have monthly payments.
Yeah. So how do you say that?
People categorize it with, oh my God, another monthly payment. So if you say, hey, your monthly amount will look like, it's not going to get into that category. So what I'm speaking about is, listen, and this is, Tom Hopkins makes it really clear. And this one thing I like about Tom Hopkins, that you have a product of value that's going to make this person's life better. And people say, Tom, you could sell anything to him. He says, no, I can't. I can only sell something I believe in, because if I believe in it, then I could sell it to the person.
Yeah, dude, that's how I feel all the time.
I can't sell it.
Which is say that about me. And what about you? Do you think that's the case with you?
Absolutely, yeah. I couldn't sell anything to anybody.
Do you think there are people who can?
Yes, but I don't think successful in the long term. Jordan Belfort, even though he's not one of my he's got a lot of great stuff, but not the hugest fan of him. But he said this something really. Somebody asked him, "Hey, like, how to sell this pen? How would you sell a pen?" And he said, he's like, it's not about the person actually selling the pen. It's about the qualification process. As soon as somebody tries to sell me a pen without qualifying me, I know that person is they're doing it inauthentically. They're just trying to sell me a pen. They're like, okay, here's this pen. If somebody says, hey, how often do you write? And they start to find a need. How often are you writing? What do you write? Do you take notes daily? And then all of a sudden they're doing fact finding. That's how you start to sell something, because you can initially find out if there's a need for it. If there's not a need for it, if someone's the captain of a pen factory and all of a sudden you're trying to sell a pen for them and you never found out the information, then you're wasting your time. So you need to be able to do fact finding. You need to be able to find things that are of value, so you can add value to the person. But anyway, now we're talking about sales, and you brought up, by the way, your slides were really, really good last night. Like I was busy and I was looking at them. I was like, damn, I should be taking notes right now.
Oh, dude, that's great. Yeah, they were about. That's why I want to go to this. So here's the thing. I want to say this. Write this down. Everybody's listening, taking notes. So you probably should take notes in the morning show. And what we should do is we should have people take notes. And for the morning trivia, we'll keep stuff in there on their note. This is the point, and then give them that answer to see. It'll practice, because part of being wealthy is note takers or money makers. It'll practice them doing stuff that I give out coaching session. I'm going to give out for free. I know it sounds like crazy, but if people, whenever I say that, people actually pay more attention to it. I've seen people go, like, I used to tell people pay me $500 an hour, they'd look up like, okay, like all the time. Now people pay $1,250 for every 90 minutes of it. Hey, listen up. I'm giving you a nugget here, right? Everything is emotion. Between humans, everything is emotion. Right? If we took out emotion, listen to this. This is like epiphany to me, but I got this from somebody else. We took out emotion. Are you there, or are you just being emotionless?
I'm listening.
So it's crazy. So think about this. We're going to have robots take over the world 100%, right? They're already doing it. The reason why they're going to be better than us is because they have no emotion. They can make a decision with no emotion, right? If you can make a robot feel emotion, all of a sudden that's what makes us human, right? So it's funny because I used to always keep my emotions out of check and all that, and that's not good. You got to learn how to control your emotions, because really
mastery.
What?
Emotional mastery.
Right, but here's the thing: we're all emotional. Like even a brand like Bounty Paper Towel, they will sit in a room and realize, oh, we're gonna do green, orange, and black because of the marketing. It turns emotional. Emotion is a factor in everything. Let's say we take emotion out of everything, right? Like last night, people don't buy in the webinar, right? Let's say Andy O'Date said, turn off your camera or anything. If FBD, no offense, FBD, but or anybody there, because he made a little people mad, and we'll talk about it. It's not a big deal. We're robots. They would just turn on their camera. They wouldn't get mad, right? There's no emotion. right? 100%. They do. Yes, turn on our camera. We got it, right? So it's crazy, dude. You got to be thankful. Like even me and the energy and the emotion I'm having and saying this is what makes it good. If we all like, if robots took over morning shows, dude, I don't know how good it would be. We've all taken a call from a robot just recently, and dude, it's crazy. I asked these robots, "Are you a real person?" And they say yes. They lie to me. You hear this?
Yeah. So have you been getting calls from like Google and like
More,
where
dude,
they'll
more on, dude. Like more and more. Like I got like one before, now I've gotten like four, and I can't sell these guys. They're so logical. Nope, you're not saying a qualified thing. They hang up on me. Anybody else, I'm recruiting for my
So I don't
business.
know. Some people may not realize that you're actually getting an automated phone call because a lot of automated phone calls, the way Google does them, and I'm not saying it's just Google,
No,
but
it sounds like a human.
the way they say things like your name is Jeff, right? Like they
Yep.
add in us and they add in
Yep.
ers to make it seem normal until like once you start talking to them, because that when I was DoorDash does it. So when I was getting calls from DoorDash, I started to realize a pattern of how they spoke. And I was like, I'm speaking to a robot right now.
Did you
And I
say
was just
that?
like, no, I didn't say that.
Because they'll lie to you, dude. These
I
robots
asked a
lie. This is very
question.
disturbing, by the way. Like Elon Musk warns this stuff. The fact that robots are trained to lie to us is like really ridiculous.
Yeah, that is crazy. If you say,
Right?
are you a person? And they say, yes, I am. You're like,
Right. Yes, I am. What makes you say that? It's literally they ask a question. I say, because you sound like a robot. There's
I love
something
this
fun.
show
What?
because we started talking about finding your Christmas love, and it is 7:49.
Well, here, let's
We're talking
go over
about
this.
aliens,
Dude,
robots
I
taking
think this
over
is
the
a great
world.
show, by the way. I once I have vid shops to edit it up, you're gonna have better. I do want to go over this slide here. And this is something that's extremely important. We got a message in the chat, both from them.
That's why sales is somewhat recession proof because you need that human element.
Dude,
Right.
100%.
You need.
Boom! Wow, dropping a bomb by FBD here. Um, Yeah, right. If anybody listens to Bradley, what it is. I love how he says what it is. And he goes, I got a real treat for you every time. Like he has his little things, right? So it's fun to have a show. So listen, this here, gonna be on the country network, which dude, you know what's so funny? I know this network. Dude, I talked to the owner of the network when I was there. I actually probably was rushing into a coaching call. I should have networked more around the network. The owner of the network talked how he hated YouTubers because they were taking away views from his country network. And it's hard to get him in Dish and homes like that. And he can't put his stuff on YouTube because then Dish obviously discounts them and they won't pay to have his channel on the network. So they're trying something new. This Sunday, they're coming out with the streaming app. So if you go to thecountrynetwork.com, you can watch me and 12 other people on episode of Coffee Talk with Kaylee with this brand of coffee she owns. And they just embrace it. They love her. She's very warm in the eyes, dude. Everybody, I put up the whole thing. Everybody's like, "Who's that pretty girl?" I'm like, "Hey, man, what about me?" And dude, I was not on my top game, but hey, at least you put it out there. So just listen to it. But this, you agree with any of these or no? These
Let's see. Your energy introduces you. If you don't feel like you belong, why would anyone? You're born to stand out. Okay, so well, I'll keep reading. Um, you're born to stand out. Be who you are. Be authentic. Be more than a logo. Brand is emotional experience. It is. Brand message comes from the messenger. You. Um, so I will say this. All these are amazing. If you don't feel like you belong, why would anyone? Um, I mean, why would anyone buy from you? Why would anyone want to belong with you?
No, like, so here's the thing. Why would anybody else feel like they belong? Like, then get into the psychographics of why someone else feels they belong. And if you really like break it down inside, you'll see that they just bought into someone else's vision or they just stopped being a true version of themselves. Like,
So what is this saying? If you don't feel like you belong, so if you're asking somebody, like let's say, hey, if you don't feel like you belong, why would anyone?
yeah, why
That's
why would why would someone else feel like they belong? Like you say, oh well, Garrick of Share Your Car feels like he belongs in, whatever he's doing, right? Let's say because people will look and compare themselves to someone in a different level, right?
right.
So the thing is why would that person feel that way? Why do you think they do? Because what we do a lot of times as humans is and I'll go back to this too, and that a lot of that was from my boy Yaya. I always say it's Bakar, I think is his name. He had a lot of those messages anyway. but it really.
Well, so what I'm saying is, if you don't feel like you belong, like I get what you're saying, I get now what you're saying, but at first it sounded like you're saying to somebody, "Hey, listen, man, if you don't feel like you belong, then you suck. Why would anyone feel like? Why would anyone like? You got to get your, which is true. You got to get your self belief up because if you don't feel like you belong, no one's gonna want to belong with you. Do you know what I mean? That's how it reads.
Yeah, no, I got you. So before we get out of here, because it's going to, no, that's true, and I understand. I wrote it out just as a note for me to then re-explain it for everything. I definitely need. Thank you, dude, for saying the slides are valuable because I did work hard on that. Did you see where I put everything is prospecting?
I don't think I did.
So I heard.
Maybe
You
I
want me to
did.
show that one really quick?
Yeah, I might as well.
So I want to hear your take on it because I got this from one of the other guys.
Nothing else I said.
It was from. I don't want to go through the whole thing here. Yeah. The animations, dude. They didn't download the animations because I don't have the Premiere. Actually, it was in the PowerPoint last night. There we go. Let's do this now. By the way, I do want to do that. See, I tried to do a Christmas theme. This is what got me on the Christmas love here. By the way, guys, my gifts to you. This is what marketing looks like. All these solid. Just, yeah. So let me find this one here. So I ask everybody this here. Is marketing really all prospecting? I ask it up here, right? So is marketing all really prospecting? And then these are different ways you can market, right? We all know this. I don't want to go over anything. These are different ways some of the most popular ways probably people use to market. So vision, I want to show you here. All right, here we go. This one right here. So I said this was the thing to write down. Oh, I didn't know son of a beat. This here, we'll just put it here. I don't have to do a full screen, do I? Can you see it?
Yeah, I could see it. We can see it perfect.
Everything. Well, tell me what is not prospecting out of these.
So yeah, this is perfect. I like the last one you put recruiting alignment for your football team, because that's what you used to do. So last minute gift shopping, you could prospect during last minute gift shopping, grocery shopping, going out to eat, looking for a new employee to hire, recruiting alignment for your football team. So like, what are you saying? Like everything is prospecting. Like while you're last minute gift shopping, are you prospecting or are you being prospected? What are you saying?
Yeah, kind of. That's exactly it. So you're either it's like sell or be sold, right? Either you're prospecting or you're being prospected. So when we go out there to shop, right, they're playing the music, they have the stuffing on the aisle with 250, we're being prospected right then. So if you, dude, I've been so aware of this as of late. So when I'm aware, the whole goal is you want to be the prospector more than the one prospected. Because when you are, you're going to reach in and buy this, and they're going to keep the Monster Energy did something in their marketing 2 for 4, whatever. Now they're not even 2 for 4 anymore. They've prospected me, got me hooked in. I'm going to go out and think I need to start my day with them because they've prospected me better than I prospected whoever that is. Make sense?
Yeah.
So it's really sell or be sold, but I want people to be aware, and this helps out a lot with this is exactly what I did with Arturo and everything, to get them aware of where everything, as you go out today on the thing, look at what's prospecting you and think about how you can prospect that, right? Like there was a kid in the Army asked him, do you like or love your job? He goes, I love it. Damn it, right? So then I go, what else? This was last night. So then he said something like, he's doing this. I go, what do you buy? Because I just want to know, what does he buy? Because I'll have it. He was video games. So I said, okay, I'll create one. So I got to create a video game for that kid for right now. Because my whole point not that I'm going to do it, but if I get anybody out
Dude,
there,
you should create a video game. It would be fantastic. It'd be like Jeff the Entrepreneur video game, and it's like your character like is going through the world with a backwards hat on and a hoodie, and all of a sudden like
I actually would
objects that get in the way. That it's like you're trying to build a Kokomo Jays, and also like bling 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 over in the corner, and it's like, should you go take this path or no? You know,
dude, I would love like Undercover Billionaire. Oh my God, that's it. That's the genius. I'll hit up Glenn Sturgis. By the way, Grant Cardone, my boy. No matter, people say I should stop mentioning Grant. I hear so many people say it. Jeff, shut up with Grant. Stop mentioning Grant. And for an entrepreneur, we want to mention him more. Maybe I won't shout him out on Instagram as much anymore because it's making people mad. I just like to say, like, that's literally, he was my entrepreneur Jesus. He was the guy who saved me to this level. Jesus is my savior. I know Janet Gomez was bad about me now saying that. What did he say? I would play that game. Dude, can I tell you something? I want to create an entrepreneur game. Maybe it'll be Undercover Billionaire. They'll drop me in. Let's say they'll drop me in. They'll give me $100 in a town, and you got to figure out, like, almost like The Sims or like spiritual warfare. You got to figure out how to make a million before in 90
Great
days.
idea. Yeah.
Dude, done. I'm gonna send it to Grant and everybody. Or anybody. Dude, I don't even care about, like, someone brought this idea to me to pitch it to somebody, because like everybody, dude, wants me with my voice to go pitch their idea, which is okay, and it's a huge honor. But when I have a million people coming to me, it's very annoying. And there's one dude, I can't tell this story anyway. Maybe I'll help him do it, but like, I don't even know. And he's like, we got to keep it secret to make money. Dude, I'm so confident in my money making ability. I owe probably 80 grand in taxes right now, right? I'm not doing as well as I'm getting a lot of attention. I'm flying on shows and everything, right? I have so much confidence in myself that I don't care about having the one deal. Like, if the FBD goes and runs and sells the grant for Undercover Billionaire, I'm glad. He listened to the show, he took action. Good for him. You know what I mean? Like, and if not, it's Grant's idea, man. Or even if he creates a video game like that, I'm not as stingy like that. Maybe I will once I lose a bad beat. All right, next is some songs that make me upset about Christmas love. Last
right.
Christmas.
Yeah. Go ahead. No.
Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. Wonderful Christmas time. I'm going very fast.
Wait. Hold on a second. Go. Yeah. Please come home from Christmas. Is that my baby's gone? I have no friends to wish for greetings are gone. It's a sad but sweet wisher. Is this honestly the song is a farmer passing on along the doorway with a half-eaten roll of cookie and mistletoe in your hand? Wait, is this baby please come home? Snow's coming down.
Oh, I like it, dude. I love that song.
Great song, man. I love that.
Maybe we'll play that one on the way out. Someone can vote. I haven't looked at the Facebook.
I'm sorry for my singing voice, by the way.
By the way, Josh, I got an email from someone or a message on Periscope the other day, because I guess Periscope's still a thing. People watch us, dude. People picked up one of our topics on Periscope, which is crazy. So I got to figure out where all this stuff's going to.
It's pushing content out. It's a good thing. Wonderful Christmas time. Simply happy. Romance fact 0. This is more like a little dancing around the tree with your siblings in your footed pajamas. Also,
we got a good morning.
Wonderful.
We got a good morning from someone over here. All right. So, sorry, what are you gonna say?
Wonderful Christmas time. Yeah, next. I saw
Mom. Yeah, I used to love that song. Dad loves that song. Dude, this one is kind of messed up, no?
Yeah, I mean, there's kissing and sneaking around, which is kind of hot. Let's see. Mistletoe, not much. Whoa, dude. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm going fast. Well, dude, we're almost. What time did we start?
We started around 7, so we got like 5 minutes left. Christmas, baby,
I
please
come home. Oh, wait. More than now.
This is definitely sweet walk down memory of. Wait, baby, please come home. Wait, which one is this?
What? This is the Christmas list. This is under the mistletoe.
The other one was please come home for Christmas or whatever it was, and this one's baby, please come home Christmas.
Oh, please. Oh, yeah. I think it's this. This is the one you were saying.
Yeah, because I remember when you were here and all the fun we had last year. Because your baby doesn't want to come home, you won't stop calling. The X Factor is on you. It's definitely a sweet walk down memory lane after too much Christmas punch.
Why can't every day be like Christmas Elvis? Somebody says on Facebook watching.
Santa Claus is coming to town. That's not a romantic one. Feliz Navidad.
Dude, I get so much energy out of this morning show, and I think it's because of my energy drink.
Santa baby.
By the way, can you see somewhere on the screen where we're getting prospected right now?
Where we're getting prospected? Yeah, Wild Mountain Time right there. And Donald Trump.
That's a way of marketing their prospecting. So someday, one lady, after 5 to 12 touches, if maybe you're with Ashley, sitting down, you'll see Christopher Walken, Joe Hamm, I don't even know who's on the movie, and he'll be like, oh, click on the Wild Mountain Time. No, let's see what it's about.
Wait, it's got Christopher Walken in it?
Yeah, see, there you go. Now you might click on it with Ashley, right? On Netflix, it's on there.
No, I like doing Christopher Walken imitations. So
let's hear one.
Feliz Navidad. Yeah, it's a good song. I like it. Santa baby. Yeah, Santa baby. It's kind of creepy, you know? So Santa baby. Yeah, that one's weird. Drummer boy, Justin Bieber version. It's got to be the Justin Bieber version. My only wish.
One of our listeners says, "Why can't every day be like Christmas?" by Elvis. You know that song or no?
Why can't every day? I don't know. I'm just singing like Elvis. I don't know that song. We'll have to look it up. My only wish this year seems like everyone but me is in love. Santa, can you hear me? Ooh, that one sounds sad. The Christmas song. Oh, chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Have you ever had chestnuts roasting on an open fire?
Yeah, Mom did it.
Have you ever had chestnuts before?
Yeah, Mom
Oh,
did it.
here, put in the chat. put it in the comments. Have you ever had chestnuts? Where do you find chestnuts?
You remember Mom did it with us, or no? Do you remember that?
Oh, yeah, you're right. She did. They sucked. I mean, I was a kid, so I mean,
They weren't that great.
You only like candy, and you only like whatever it is. So if someone's roasting, Mom did do that. That's right, man. She did a lot of good things. All right, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. You're gonna scroll through this list or no?
Yeah, sorry, I was trying to put
12
on
days.
Elvis song.
12 Days of Christmas is the least romantic song you have ever heard. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Hey, you want to hear the Elvis song? Tell me if you can hear it clearly.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, it definitely sounds like Elvis. Sleigh ride. We're snuggled up together like birds of a feather. Romance factor. Obviously, a sleigh ride for two is just plain adorable. Ick factor. Not much, although it should be noted that your view on a darling sleigh ride is probably a horse's backside. And realistically, that can get kind of gross. It's a real mood killer. Mistletoe potential, the equivalent of blushing after a kiss on the cheek from...
Sorry, I'm getting ready for that end of the show.
Okay. Rocking around the Christmas tree, mistletoe hung where you can see every couple's
Have you ever kissed a girl under mistletoe, or should we not ask you a question because you have cancer?
Ash, we ever have... Nah, never mind. I'll ask you later.
Dude, because my whole point is anytime I've been caught on the mistletoe with somebody, it's been like extremely awkward. There's been a lot of people around. People are like, you gotta kiss them. Like, I'm about to go, like, I shouldn't say.
I don't think I've ever been at a party where there's mistletoe.
Oh, dude, like, it's like girls strategically would put it. I shouldn't say this because this makes me check my ego, but literally, dude, I'd be walking there like mistletoe. I'm like, God. All right, go ahead.
Okay. Christmas wrapping. I don't know that song. Let It Snow. But if you really hold me tight, all the way home, I'll be warm. So this is...
Dude, you know who liked that song?
I do know who liked that song, yeah.
The only girl I asked to marry me. Watch the Amazon Prime special to find out. Exactly.
So yeah, saying...
Dude, we can't end on that note. Now I'm thinking stuff. We gotta end on some good note.
Merry Christmas and happy holidays.
Yeah, dude, they were good for something, right?
That was a great song. I love that song. NSYNC, my boy JT.
Yeah. Justin Timberlake's in it. That's right.
So what?
My boy Lance Bass.
Time of the year. Santa bring baby back to me. Winter Wonderland. Oh my God! Listen, this is fan. Oh, damn, boy!
You got food?
Thick. He's a thick ass boy.
What are they? Waffles?
They're English muffins. They're special.
I'm hungry. I gotta go to me. All right, let's end this show quick. I'll do the trivia. You want to do the trivia?
I think I'm eating right now, so I think you got to ask me questions. I asked you questions last time.
Yeah, what? Yeah, exactly. I'll do the Hot Seat Changing Glass Financial presents to you Hot Seat Trivia. Winter Wonderland, 8 Days of Christmas. All I want for Christmas is you. Christmas tree. With it this
Dude,
Christmas.
It's 6 days till Christmas.
What's up?
It's 6 days till Christmas.
Dude, can I tell you something? I don't even know if Amazon can deliver. I got to order something for somebody, and I don't want to say because someone's watching, or I don't even. I have it right here. Can you repack something you just bought that you're not even using? You can see this. I'll probably buy Digits. It was what I just turned on. Whoa, I feel like mortgage. All right, and we're presented with Hot Seat Trivia. Let's do some music. Hot Seat Trivia, Christmas style. All right.
Okay.
You ready? For $10. We're gonna keep up the Well, that means $10 to get them all right. All right.
Right.
We're gonna reference stuff that we did in today's show. Sound good?
Sounds great.
All right. Question number 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 5. Right. Your brand is what? Blank. It's on the fly. I wrote it, so I know this is unfair. Should I do that as number one?
Everything?
Yeah, well, we'll check the thing. That's the acceptable answer. It is everything. It's everything. It's energy and everything. That's it. Everything's a brand. Good. Your brand is energy is the word, but everything works. All right. Everything's a brand. FBD is a brand. Whether you like it or not. Whatchamacallit. So, all right. Question 4. All right. Number 4. Which, by the way, we've rigged it. Should we get them all or should we not? We'll talk about that. There's nothing planned here, right?
I have no idea what he's asking me.
All right. What day is the Country Network, and what's the name of the show that I'll be on this Sunday at streaming live on an app where you can download?
That's 2 questions.
All right. Well, sorry. We'll ask one.
What day?
Yeah. We'll ask what's the name of the show I'm going to be on the Country Network.
Coffee with Kaylee.
Boom. Wow. Good. Very good. All right. Now for a bonus follow-up question, so they can't squeeze 2 into 1. What day will it premiere on?
A Monday.
Download an app. There's a day where you can they're going to put all the episodes up. You can download them all, kind of like the Netflix binge style.
Oh, Sunday.
Boom. That's true. So this Sunday, you'll be able to see anything on the Country Network app. They want to use me to get some downloads. So anybody listening to this at this point, if you could download it, I would love it. I don't think dude, they had some girl there with like 1 million YouTube subscribers and stuff, and I'm like this little dude, you know? So they're really juicing out everything. All right. Question number 2, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Name just one of the songs on the list, on the Christmas list that we're just listening. One.
That's an easy question.
Yeah.
Winter Wonderland.
That wasn't on the list.
Yeah, it was.
We're gonna check the list. Was it on the list? Can we confirm?
Yeah, it was on the list.
I was confident. Wow. This shows you how much it is. I'm just gonna scan it really quick, just because we got it right up here. Winter Wonderland. With Christmas, all I want. Oh, you're right. Winter Wonderland. All right. You're saved by the judge's scorecard. We went and checked it. All right. Final question to win it. Everything's being prospected. There's a movie starring Christopher Walken. We were prospected just moments ago on it. What is the name of that movie?
Oh my God. I'm going to get this one wrong.
I love doing this. This is amazing.
A Time in Wonderland?
Don't put it in the chat if anybody knows. Don't cheat. What?
A Time in Wonderland?
Let's see if he's right. We just even went to it right away for the $10 and the whole shaboo that I'm going to send to him, and he'll send back to Wild Mountain Thyme with snow falling and people looking like they're in love. So that is incorrect. You do not get the $10. You do not pass Glow. You do not do it. Guys, thank you so much for listening.
Hell?
Josh, anything
It's
else
all
you want
good,
to share?
though.
Anything else you want to share?
Yeah, Changing Lives Financial, Changing Lives, Josh Lewis Growth. Listen, this is my favorite time of the year, Christmas time. It's a pandemic, but I've done so much this year. You can always do more than you can do. You can pass on to another level, and you can do more than you ever imagined. And that's when your identity breaks, and that's when you're in a good way, and you can transform and become something great. So, yeah, you can find me at Josh Lewis Growth, changinglivesfinancial.com to book a free time, get a complimentary financial needs analysis, and then yeah, that's all I got. What do you got, Jeff?
We're gonna do one with FBD. I can't wait. One-on-one with me and him, dude. Actually, there's a kid Connor is gonna book. He's been trying to book for coaching session. He's like, during this, can I ask you as many questions as I can? Like, I'm the holy grail. I'm like, dude, listen, man. I work at the restaurant with him too when I work. I'm not working there tonight. It's gonna be a very productive day for everybody. Guys, if I'm calling you, if I'm sending you, thank you for listening. We're gonna play you off. The next webinar I'm doing with Andy Adate is going to be out January 12th. I'll tell him not to snap on people, turn off their cameras. I'll have a little prep before that. No, I love them, and we're gonna be talking about something really interesting for you guys. We're talking real estate. We're talking about real estate and automation, how to automate real estate, which is insane. So that's going to be January 12th. You guys want to hear that? If you ever want to get in real estate investing, you don't know how, it's going to be a great one. I'm going to take all my real estate knowledge, which I do have some on. There's a girl who used to pay me monthly, Josh, for real estate advice while her market was in Canada. When I finally said, Aubrey, I said, hey, go find somebody else. I kept making deals with her because I felt bad. I felt like a therapist, you know? So I'm a great listener, by the way. You would not believe it. When people pay me, I listen.
Christmas in 6 days, people. We love
All
you.
right, I'm gonna go order off Amazon. I'm ordering that mic too with the thing. Merry Christmas to me. Merry Christmas to you.
Happy Kwanzaa.
I don't know if anybody's going to 10x Growth Con. I'm gonna put in the final ticket for you for Amazon for 10x. We're gonna send VIP in Miami. By the way, dude, we got a trip to book the trips to Vegas. Did we book the hotel yet?
I didn't. No, we'll do
All right, let's book it. It's at Mirage, dude. That's gonna be awesome, guys. We're gonna do the morning show from Mirage. I can't wait. Right?
Can't wait.
And we'll get a workout. All right, I'm gonna go to the gym. I think I had to get COVID tested too. A whole bunch of stuff going on today.
Have a great day, people. Bye.
Right. Oh, so I gotta play the song. See, the song wasn't playing all the way through. There we go. I don't know if that's really playing. We're gonna play Arturo though really quick. I want to play this all the time. I feel like Matrix. And I get faith. I did that. My eyes are blue. Lord's blessed me with amazing looks. Thank you for everybody still listening here. And my brother just put a laugh in the chat. I want to play Arturo's video. Yeah. You know, they do this thing touches and everything here. This is the end. This is what I do after. So, like, there we go. Oh, it's not saving his name. Here you can find that.
I want to give a shout out to Jeff. Literally after the first day of his coaching, the same day actually, I had his coaching at about 1. I modified what he told me to do with my story. That night, I made 10 grand. And that was just me hitting 3 people up. Definitely recommend him, Jeff. No homo, but you know you're my dude. Much love to you. Okay. And much success. You know what we got going on. Take care.
Boom. No, like on, I got to read his email today, guys. That's it. I think coaching only 250 to pay off my tax bill. Thanks very much. I'll help you make more money. Money back guaranteed. I'm not here to take your money. I'm here to make more money. I'm very passionate about that. That's what full time going on forward. And then I could pay Joe his 7K. All right. JoeChickenham.com. Inspire others always. You can be whatever you want to be.